Putin had admitted at a meeting in Uzbekistan with Chinese President Xi Jinping last September that China had questions and concerns about Moscow invasion. Putin's first meeting with Xi since the invasion began, and his first admission that the two countries might not see eye to eye on the war. China, which has been boosting imports of Russian oil even as Western Europe moves to close itself off from Russian energy exports, had declared a friendship with no limits with Russia last February, before the start of the war. The Biden administration announced a $345 million weapons package for Taiwan on Friday. The first tranche in a total of $1 billion the U.S. has allotted to be transferred directly from Pentagon stockpiles to the island this year. The move has angered China. Chinese and Russian leaders touted the strength of their alliance earlier this week following a meeting between Chinese diplomat Wang Yi, Russian President Vladimir Putin and Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov in Moscow, though Russian officials said that there was no talk of a peace plan. Kremlin spokesperson Dmitry Peskov said Russia has enough technical potential for its special military option, although that potential is constantly being improved. The report comes one day after Chinese officials said they had strengthened a mutual political trust with Russia, following Chinese Vice Foreign Minister Ma Zhaozhuo's meeting with Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov this week. The Biden administration announced a $345 million weapons package for Taiwan on Friday. The first tranche in a total of $1 billion the U.S. has allotted to be transferred directly from Pentagon stockpiles to the island this year. The package marks the first time the U.S. has used new authority from Congress to transfer military equipment directly from Pentagon inventory to Taiwan. The transfer is done under the Presidential Drawdown Authority, the same mechanism Washington uses to send weapons to Ukraine. The U.S. did not release the contents of the package publicly due to the sensitivities with China. But a former DoD official with knowledge of the discussions who, like others interviewed for this story, was granted anonymity to speak about a sensitive matter, said it will include MQ-9 Reaper drones and small arms ammunition. Taiwan has previously bought Reapers from the U.S., along with advanced missiles, fighter jets and other high-ticket weapons. While the United States does not have formal diplomatic relations with Taiwan, Washington has long supported Taipei's self-defense capability with arms sales and a close military relationship. The status of the island has increasingly been a flashpoint in U.S.-China relations in recent years, as Beijing looks to reunify Taiwan with the mainland with or without force. China is firmly opposed to U.S. military ties with and arms sales to Taiwan. It shows that the U.S. is in a hurry to arm the island of Taiwan. Wei Dongshu, a Beijing-based military expert, told the Global Times that the US and the DPP authorities are colluding with each other to build the island into a pawn in the US game to contain China, and the arms transfers are part of it. It is a malicious move by the US to turn people on the island of Taiwan into cannon fodder and have them resist reunification by force, while the US homeland stays far away from the conflict, Wei said. But no matter how Taiwan independence forces collude with external interference forces, the Chinese People's Liberation Army is fully capable of crushing their attempts in seeking independence or resisting reunification by force, Wei said. Russia on Tuesday said that the United States was directly involved in the conflict in Ukraine, because US spies were approving and coordinating Ukrainian missile strikes on Russian forces. Russia's defense ministry, headed by a close ally of President Vladimir Putin, said Vadim Skibitsky, Ukraine's deputy head of military intelligence, had admitted to the Telegraph newspaper that Washington coordinates HIMARS missile strikes. All this undeniably proves that Washington, contrary to White House and Pentagon claims, is directly involved in the conflict in Ukraine. As tensions build between the US and Western countries and China, US weapons deliveries to the island of Taiwan are intended to instigate conflict in the Taiwan Straits in a move to contain China. The move has angered China. China is considering supplying Russian military forces with drones and artillery in its war with Ukraine after China slammed the US for its first military aid package to the island under the US Presidential Drawdown Authority. Their actions are turning Taiwan into a powder keg and ammunition depot, aggravating the threat of war in the Taiwan Strait. Chinese leadership began seriously considering Russia's repeated requests for ammunition and drones over the past several months. According to CNN sources, Beijing recently became open to the deal. The weapons could be used to help Russian forces battle a Ukrainian counteroffensive expected this summer. US officials have gathered intelligence suggesting Beijing and Russia are currently in negotiations about the price and scale of the exchange. Sources told CNN. Russian customs data shows China's state-owned defense companies have already sent tens of thousands of shipments to Russia's military, including military technology, navigation equipment and parts for fighter jets. China's state-owned defense companies have shipped navigation equipment and parts to fighter jets and other military technology equipment to Russian defense companies. US and Ukrainian officials warn that Russia could wage a new offensive against Ukraine as it enters the second year of the war. Recently, there have been extensive discussions in the United States about the outcome of the Sino-US war in the Taiwan Strait. One of the views is very interesting. It is said that if the United States goes to war with China when China unifies Taiwan, the US weapons inventory will only be enough for 3 days. After 3 days, the US weapons inventory will be exhausted. The People's Liberation Army beat up. While China is beating the United States, Europe and Russia will take advantage of the opportunity. America's global control will crumble after 3 days of war with China. Insufficient US arms inventory has caused China to dismiss the promise of the US to help defend Taiwan. The US intention of the Russo-Ukraine war is to weaken the euro while weakening Russia. There was indeed a panic flight in the eurozone because of the war. The underlying logic of the United States supporting Ukraine to consume Russia is actually to go to the United States for European capital. The United States raised interest rates at the same time. The purpose was to muddy the waters in Europe through war, and then cause European capital to flee in panic. Through the dollar interest rate hike, all European capital was sucked into the United States. As a result, European capital did flee because of the war, but instead of going to the United States, it went to China.